Before we get into this review for Batwoman, I want to let you guys know that you can show your support for A Plus Opinions on Patreon. That's right, join Patreon and get access to all types of goodies, audio versions of every review and podcast that we do, access to the Patreon only Discord, and a bunch of other news and reviews that you can only get on Patreon. Character breakdowns, Sentai breakdowns. It's a lot of stuff over here for you guys to check out. $1, $5, and $10 tiers. Become a patron. Support the channel. Yo, what's going on, man? It is your boy, Indy Uchiha. And yo, if it's Wednesday or is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Oh my God. Work has my days just blurred. It's Tuesday. So you guys know Batwoman Season 2, Episode 9 review, rule number 1. This might be, how often do I say this, guys? Do I say this a lot? This might be the best episode of Batwoman that I've seen. Best written episode. I'm not going to say best episode as far as entertaining, enthralling, getting you into what's going on. This is actually, to me, the best episode, best use of the characters. I love the scene with Commander Kane and Julia, where Julia's trying to have Commander Kane understand that Kate's not alive. And he's like, if you can prove it to me, you know, because I'm not going to let it go. I have this feeling. If you could prove it to me within a certain time frame, I'll let everything go. I think their connection with Julia being able to search and find fragments of Kate's skull, which we all know that supposedly Kate is still alive, that the businessman Roman, who moonlights as Black Mask, has Kate in his custody, a soon-to-be reconstructed Kate, because we know we have somebody else playing her. Bandaged up has Enigma altering her memories, and he wants revenge for Batwoman killing his daughter. So with him giving up on a daughter before, I understand, you know what I'm saying, what he's doing. He still has a daughter alive. So kind of makes me wonder why. I'm kind of glad he doesn't try like the reform Alice thing. But I think Alice is at the point right now, especially with her mourning and missing her sister and trying to forget completely. So she doesn't do it. She even went back to the spot where she was held for so long. The house of the one surgeon, you know what I'm saying, who used to make the faces where she met Mouse and all that. And she's seeing hallucinations of her baby sister, which is totally understandable because they use the younger sister because, of course, you can't use, you know what I'm saying, you can't use Ruby Rose as Kate Kane, and you don't want to introduce the new face you have of Kate Kane yet. So they use the younger actress that played the younger version of Kate in order to get that through. Interesting conversation I heard about to do with that. We know Alice is cuckoo to start off with, but I think Alice in the end will play a huge part in everything that goes on with trying to take down the false face society and all that. But getting into the false face society, they want Snakebite to stay on the streets. With Ocean gone, Angelica's the only one that makes it. Ocean showed her how to create Snakebite, so you know they want her down with it. She wants out of the gang. So they basically tell her if she wants out, she has to go on one last mission. So she's driving this getaway car. She doesn't even know what the mission is. She's driving a getaway car that ends up people hopping out and gunning down the police chief. This young girl, Jordan Moore, sees that, played by Kia King, sees that and ends up escaping. But now the False Face Society is after her. Why? I don't know, considering they had masks on, but hey, we don't need anything to make sense when it's in a comic book world, am I right? We come to find out that Jordan Moore is actually Sophie Moore's little sister. So it was kind of good. It was kind of cool to see like this politically charged young lady, young African-American lady who was talking about Black deaths and where money should be put and stuff like that. And even when talking to the policeman, she was like, if you have a problem with the way I run stuff, you have a choice, run against me. That was pretty interesting. And then there's like a parallel going on too between, like, I believe it's Sophie and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Where they're both trying to change the view on how things are happening. And you see Sophie fighting against the corruption in the Crows and trying to make sure everything, you know what I'm saying, is going about the right. I like that build for a character. I even like the shipping that they're supposedly doing between Sophie and Ryan when Jordan's in the bar with him, because you know she's under protective custody from what's going on. When Jordan's in the bar and she's like, "Hey, I'm just trying to be a wing woman," and that girl over there, you know what I'm saying, the bartender, is kind of nice, not knowing the prior relationship that Ryan and Sophie had, with her being, you know what I'm saying, the concept for her getting out of jail and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting how it feels like they're going to push that together, even to the point where they're taking Angelique out the picture in order, and it seems like they're taking her out of the picture for a while, because she just basically confessed to murdering the police chief. You know what I'm saying? She said there was nobody else there. I did it, because she was threatened by Black Mass that if she did anything that was detrimental to the False Face Society, that they were going to go after Ryan, the one person that she cared about. So it's kind of, I guess, repayment for Ryan taking the rap for the drugs. So now Angelique's going to take the rap for the murder in order to make sure that nothing happens to Ryan. Ryan almost came. It makes you kind of wonder what's going on, because when Batwoman, or was it when she was dressed as Batwoman or when she was dressed as Ryan? She said she knows Batwoman. It was when she was dressed as Ryan. She was Ryan. She wasn't dressed up as Batwoman yet, and went to Angelique after she found out that Angelique was at the scene, which happened from the False Face Society attacking Sophie's vehicle when Jordan was hiding in it, and Batwoman came to save. And she let her know, like, she didn't see no face, but she saw a key bracelet, and it automatically clicked in Ryan's head that that key bracelet belonged to Angelique. So they kind of wrote Angelique out. We got to see Black Mask a couple of times in this episode too, which was pretty interesting. I really like the way that Black Mask is being played. Um, Black Mask has always been an interesting character to me. We just had him, I believe, in the Birds of Prey movie? Just had him in the Birds of Prey movie, but we got Peter Outerbridge playing him now. And from what I'm seeing from good old Pete, I love the way that he's actually portraying the character. It is very interesting to me, the mannerisms and the way he talks, especially when he's having that discussion with Batwoman, when he has her laid out on the table, finna cut her in half, and lets Batwoman watch another guy who failed get cut in half. And then the Saw's getting ready to come, but she ended up being saved by Sophie, and then end up saving Angelique. So that's this. I'm loving this villain that they brought in, just because it's refreshing with the characteristics that Black Man has. Now, yes, it's another Batman villain thing being brought over, but this is Batwoman. They tend to cross over with the villains and stuff. I don't want to hear uh none of that. And I do like the fact that with Kate Kane even still lingering, it doesn't stop Ryan's growth. As long as it goes that and it goes down that route, I have no problem at all with Kate Kane being reintroduced. I just don't want Kate Kane coming back in, because my favorite part of this episode was the journal entry that Ryan wrote to Kate during the funeral scene of them burying the remnants they found, that Julia supposedly found in Kate Kane. And it read like this: I am Batwoman. Definitely Ryan has been wearing a suit, but there's always an inclination that she was a stand-in for Kate, right? But the fact that she said, I am Batwoman at the end of that made it all that much better. You know what I'm saying? Especially with them believing that Kate is gone. And then her coming up with the rules for her and her team. Number one, legacy. And with the rule number one, legacy. We stand for something bigger than ourselves. Number two, accountability. We hold each other accountable. And number three, support. We have each other's backs. And this episode proved it 110%. And I can't wait to see where they go with episode 10. We're on a mid-season hiatus. If I am correct, I'm gonna pull up my calendar right here. We won't see Batwoman back until April 11th, but we still have Flash going the whole time. And I think Supergirl or something comes back in the meantime or when it's going on. But Batwoman Reviews will be back here April 12th. And I can't wait because I kind of like season 2, 9 episodes in, is already better than the entirety of season 1. And I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with this. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe to our Patreon. If you're not subscribed, $1 is all it takes. $1, $5, $10. $1 is all it takes to take the Patreon to unlock an amazing freshman status that will give you access to a plethora of content. So you guys make sure you check that out. Hey, be in these comments because this episode was unique. It was this is probably the best y'all heard me talk about an episode because I really enjoyed this. So make sure you guys get in the comments. Let's talk about this. I want to talk one-on-one with you guys. Get in there. Let's go. Team Batwoman. But now, guys, check me out at Nerd Mix Alpha everywhere at Nerd Mix Alpha. Make sure you follow us at A+ Opinions up there, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at A+ Opinions. Subscribe to this YouTube at A+ Here Report. And if you guys want to check it out on all DSPs in about another week, that's Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Pandora, whatever you use, my second ever studio album, Hits, Hollywood Indiana Sequel by Indy Uchiha, will be available for live stream. So guys, make sure you pay attention. You will see me if you follow me on social media. Post the links for you to be able to get to that. It released hard copies on the 26th. Was it? Yeah, it was Friday on the 26th. Hard copies. If you want a hard copy, again, get at me at that moniker at Nerd Mix Alpha, and we'll get you a hard copy shipped out to you. All right, guys. Until next time, this is Indy Uchiha. Keep it A+. This is a Nerd Mix. Indy out.